Larry King now, the stars and creators of the new Comedy Central series Idiotsitter, Jillian Bell and Charlotte Newhouse. Did you hit it off right from the start?
We did.
No.
Okay.
I really?
You didn't like
Next question, Larry.
No,
Next
let's
question.
stay with this. When I write, it's me writing. When she writes, it's her writing. When we write together, it really is its own person. It's like we do share a brain in very weird ways.
There's a big talk this year about the pay gap. Are you paid less than if two men were doing this show?
I don't know. We'd have to become men,
Yes.
get another show, get paid, then compare that payment to our current payment. Done?
Done.
That
I'm
would
so
be
excited for our new show.
Look out for the new show, Gentleman Babysitter.
I'm Mike.
I'm Ted.
Plus, let us presume this show is a big hit.
Oh, it is, right?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
You both will be tremendous successes. This show will be a hit. I'm good at this.
Ooh!
It's all next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now. Fighting a cold, but the show must go on. Why? My guests today are Jillian Bell and Charlotte Newhouse, the stars and creators of the new Comedy Central series Idiotsitter, named one of Time's most anticipated TV shows of 2016. Jillian is known for her role on another Comedy Central hit, Workaholics, as well as 22 Jump Street, and the recent Seth Rogen holiday comedy The Night Before. Charlotte has appeared on a number of network series, among them Community and The Big Bang Theory. The series premiere of Idiotsitter is January 14th on Comedy Central at 10:30 p.m., 9:30 Central. What do we mean, Jillian, by Idiotsitter?
Well, I play an idiot on the show, and she plays the sitter, basically.
It's very literal.
Yes, very literal.
Are you a child?
No, I am a grown-up adult.
Why do you need a sitter?
Because I am on house arrest on the show. I've been in trouble several times with the law.
She should be in jail, but her dad is sort of so wealthy and connected, he works it out with the judge, who's a friend, that she'd just be on house arrest.
Are you playing a dumb person?
Yes, most of my career, I'm playing a dumb person.
Is that typecasting, Jillian?
Yes.
What makes, Charlotte, the two of you work so well together, do you think?
I think that we really do have her hair. You think that's so good? Her hair. No, I think that we have, like when I write, it's me writing. When she writes, it's her writing. When we write together, it really is its own person. It's like we do share a brain in very weird ways. I think from the very beginning, the first thing I pitched her was so odd, and she not only immediately got it and saw it, but like added something to make it better. I think we just envision things the same way.
This show began on the internet?
It did.
It did. We wrote it originally as a pilot. We wanted it to be on television. And then Comedy Central, you know, we didn't actually have anything showing our chemistry together or our writing, any of our performances online or anything. So they asked us to do a web series. And so we broke down the pilot into the first couple of webisodes and then wrote a few more, and that's sort of how it started.
There are two women on Broad City, right, on Comedy Central?
Yes.
Do you think that paved the way for the two of you?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
What took you to comedy?
I think it wasn't obvious for me. I think when I moved to LA, I just was like, I want to be an actor. I don't know what I want to. And then I went and saw a Groundling show, and it was a sketch that actually Melissa McCarthy, who wasn't Melissa McCarthy, she was just a performer. Her and this girl Jill Mattson did, and it was so funny. I just was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do.
She's hysterical. What took you to comedy?
I've always wanted to do it. When I was a little kid, I just loved making my family laugh. And when I was 8, my parents put me in an improv class, which was very smart.
Wow.
And I think because I was just so silly and weird, and they just wanted a place to put me for an hour and a half. It worked out.
Our guests are Jillian Bell and Charlotte Newhouse, stars and creators of the new Comedy Central series, Idiotsitter. We're talking women in comedy, and we'll talk about Seth Rogen after the break. We're back with Jillian and Charlotte. They co-star in Idiotsitter on Comedy Central. The show will debut January 14th at 10:30, 9:30 Central. There's a big talk this year about the pay gap. Are you paid less than if two men were doing this show?
I don't know. We'd have to become men,
Yes.
get another show, get paid, then compare that payment to our current payment. Done?
Done. I'm
That would
so
be-
excited for our new show.
Look out for the new show, Gentleman Babysitter.
I'm Mike.
I'm Ted.
That's the way we'll find out.
We're gonna crack this code. We're gonna get to the bottom of it, and we're gonna come back on here in business suits with men's hairdos.
How about women in comedy? Is that breaking through?
It is. I
Yes.
think that
We had Carol Burnett, and then there were
Yeah.
few, and then there's more. And
it's been Carol Burnett, nothing, then our show.
Then just our show.
It is. It's exciting. It is an exciting time. I think people are sort of, it's becoming more the norm, which it should be.
well, there was Lucy.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
there was
before
also
Carol.
Lucy.
Lucy, Carol, us.
And then, Roseanne was somewhere in there.
Roseanne was in there.
Roseanne was in there.
Yeah.
Let's not forget her.
Yep. You can't,
You cannot forget
even
her.
if you wanted to.
No.
You don't have a studio audience, right?
No. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
I
I would hate that.
I would
Why?
hate that.
I just think, I don't know, when people are hearing the same jokes over and over again, and there's a guy in the middle of it. You shoot one scene, and then you have to shoot it again, and there's a guy who plays music and is giving out pizza to people and saying,
You're making it sound good.
I am?
You're
Never
like
mind.
the guy gives
We
out
should-
pizza to people.
No, what I'm talking about from a timing effect. The comedic timing when you don't hear the laugh. Isn't that hard?
No, I think it's better because we actually do hear laughs. You hear laughs from like cameramen, which is better.
Which
'cause
we
they're
pay
just,
to laugh at our stuff, so
We pay them extra.
so we get laughs. No, I think it's easy for we find each other really funny, and I think a lot of the people we cast are friends, and we find them funny. So there was enough, laughter and enjoyment on set. I think.
Yeah, there were a few scenes that we couldn't really get through.
Yeah, mostly
we
my
had
fault.
A lot of editing. A lot of editing.
You recently played Jillian, Seth Rogen's wife, in the holiday comedy The Night Before.
I did.
It's noted that your character turns the nagging wife stereotype on its head.
Yes.
Who did you play? What did your character do? I didn't see The Night Before.
Well, first of all, I'm upset with you that you have not
Well,
seen
you
The
ought to
Night
be,
Before.
but I've been sick and under the weather.
No, I get it. I get it.
Don't give me guilt. I'm
I
Jewish.
won't, I promise.
Don't give me guilt.
Well, I'm Catholic. I get guilt too. It's the worst.
He's also Jewish. He doesn't have to watch Christmas movies.
No, you don't go see it. No.
It's still around. I'll go.
It's still around. It's a film. No, I was so excited about the part because it's just that. It's the opposite of the nagging wife. She's the one who gives her husband drugs and tells him to go out and have a fun night with with his friends. It's sort of his last night to go out and do that because she's very pregnant and they're about to start their holiday traditions the next
She's a
year.
liberated woman.
Yes, she is. And even when she sees him and he's really messed up, she doesn't get too mad at him.
What was it like to work with Seth?
It was great. I mean, he's everything you want him to be. He's exactly who he plays, basically.
Easy to work with?
Yeah, very lovable.
Were you jealous when she got that role?
How jealous were
I
you?
was pretty jealous.
She didn't talk to me for a good 6 months.
Yeah. I
Well, I know
still
there's a lot
don't
of-
want to talk about it.
Can
There's
we
a
just
lot-
talk?
There's a
No.
lot of jealousy in the business. The woman had a big movie and you didn't get anything.
That's true.
You didn't get
That's
anything
true.
at
You're
that
right.
moment.
Now I feel
No, but now I think
feel
you're-
worse.
But I think you're ready to get something big when this men's show
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
When you play men and get
When we
more
play
money.
men.
Just when we play men, not when
we
Idiotsitter
play
comes
men.
out. We're
Seth
not getting
Rogen's going to
anything.
walk right by her to me to play his pregnant wife.
He'll go, excuse
Sorry.
me, major
You're
head
gonna get
push.
nudged.
Yeah.
When we're down to it, though, is it still a boys' club, the world of comedy?
It can be.
Really?
It can be. It can be a little bit, and it can be a little frustrating.
This is the first thing I've done where women were the leads, besides a walk by in Bridesmaids, which you should re-watch it just for my part, because I walk by
Yeah.
in a scene.
It's really missable if you
It's
blink.
such a great walk.
You do? What's the scene?
It's right when Chris Wigg's character arrives at the bridal shower. I walk by and I do this.
That I was jealous of.
That she was upset
That was the part I wanted.
It was a good walk.
Yeah.
Good look.
It's
I have a friend.
breathtaking.
I have a friend who constantly puts on my Facebook, "Congratulations on all your bridesmaid success."
What do you make of Amy Schumer's success?
I think she's fantastic.
Yeah, we really like her.
Do you call yourselves feminists?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you stand up for the rights of women.
Absolutely.
Why? Why not? Are you married?
No,
You have a boyfriend?
I don't.
We wrote this series to get boyfriends.
You don't have.
I just got one because of the series.
Yeah.
Hers
You
is
just got
around
a
the way.
boyfriend?
Yeah, mine's around the way.
Yeah.
Who is your boyfriend?
Oh, he's great. What do you want to know about him?
Well, I just want to know what does he do?
Oh, his name's Alex. And
That's not what he asked. Jesus.
he actually
Do over.
he does several things, but one of the things he does is he takes tour groups. He speaks French fluently. I'm going to screw this up so badly.
This is going terribly.
He takes tour groups all over America, and like he speaks French, and so he takes these people who come from France who want to see like Yellowstone Park and the Grand Canyon.
When do you see him?
When do I see him? Barely.
He just moved to LA,
Yeah, he did.
so he's going to take people on
He's
the
going to
LA
be
tour.
so excited that we're talking about him on Larry
Sure.
King now.
What's his last name?
Hanloff.
Hanloff?
Write
Yeah,
it down.
Alex Hanloff.
Alex Hanloff. Are you going to be serious with him, do you think?
Sure. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's gotten intimate.
Jesus, Larry.
Yes. Yes, it has.
How intimate? Answer the man's questions.
I'm here to learn.
How
It's okay,
intimate?
you don't have to know.
Okay, yeah.
It has?
It's extremely sexual.
Blazers off.
Blazers on. No, I always keep a blazer on.
Do you want to have a relationship? Are you looking?
I am. I'm looking.
You know what's
I'm
going to
looking.
get her a
Put it
man
out there.
very quickly? Those cat leggings.
My cat
Can
knees.
anyone see those?
Can you see them?
There's cats under.
Oh, that'll get a guy.
Right? That's what you're looking for, right?
What were
All the
Jillian?
cameramen are like, no.
What were Jillian and Charlotte like as kids? I was just wondering the same thing. We'll dig into the lives of the Idiotsitter couple and, of course, workaholics after the break. With that, Jillian Bell and Charlotte Newhouse, they co-star in Idiotsitter. It debuts January 14th on Comedy Central. How'd you meet?
We
At
met
the
at
Groundlings. She was a groundling before me. I was in the Sunday Company, and
That's improv, right?
yes, improv sketch.
sketch.
Where you write your own sketches, and I got in, and we wrote one sketch together, and we decided to be writing partners for the rest of our lives.
Is improv a lot different than regular? In other words, is it possible that you're a very good comedian and not good at improv?
Yes.
Yes.
Like both of us, or mostly me, I'd say.
And
I'm not
vice
a great
versa?
improviser.
Could you be good at improv and be an average comic?
Sketch
Yeah.
writer, yeah. They're all sort of skill sets, I think, that are pretty different. Like, people always think, oh, you must do stand-up. I don't do stand-up. I
No.
could never do stand-up.
No.
Like, that is so different than writing sketch
I
or
did it
improvising.
once, and it was
You like
terrifying.
to go into a role.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you hit it off right from the start?
We did.
No.
Okay.
I really?
You didn't like
Next
her.
question,
What?
Larry.
No,
Next
let's
question.
stay with this.
You didn't like her.
No, I loved her right away.
Now, let's go back a little and we'll trace this.
Okay.
Where did you grow up?
New Jersey,
Where?
Summit,
Summit, New Jersey.
near the Short Hills Mall.
Brothers, I know that. Brothers and sisters?
I have an older brother.
What took you to L.A.?
Acting in a vague way. Really didn't know what beyond that.
Did your
Just-
parents say okay?
They did.
How old were you?
I was, 21? How old
And
were
where
you?
did you-
She
Year
was
ago.
really young.
It was one
It
year
was 1
ago.
year ago.
Where'd you grow up, Joe?
Las Vegas.
What was that like growing up?
It's pretty weird. I guess, I mean, it's all I know, so it's pretty normal to me. But I remember the first time I went somewhere else and into like a Walgreens or a Rite Aid, and I was like, where's their slot machines? I thought that was totally a normal thing. So it's like small things like that are odd.
When you grew up in Vegas, did you go to the strip a lot?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we would go for a really nice dinner. We would go to a casino. And my sister's doctor was in Caesar's Palace. So...
What took you to L.A.?
Acting as well. I moved out when I was 18.
Just looking for work and nothing?
Just on the streets, looking for
work on the streets is what you just said, by the way.
What?
You just admitted to being a prostitute.
You did.
I'm having a great time.
You said looking for work on the streets.
Does Alex know this?
He does now.
Hi,
Alex.
Well, Alex is with the French people somewhere.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
he's with the French.
He's very French about the whole thing. He doesn't care.
When you were starting out, was there someone? Did you have someone you wanted to emulate? Was there a person? What are you doing to your breasts?
I spilled water.
There's loose
I got
hairs
it.
and water all over.
Where are the loose hairs?
It's fine. Just
now I
keep
feel
going.
self-conscious about the
No,
loose hairs.
you look great.
Oh, God.
You look great.
Sorry, Larry.
What was the question?
I forgot. Is it true, Jillian, that you got your role in Inherent Vice because Paul Thomas Anderson is a fan of workaholics?
Yes, that's actually how I got my role in The Master. The Inherent Vice was, I was lucky enough to get to do 2 Paul Thomas Anderson movies. Very small parts, but...
What's he like to work with?
He's incredible. He's like a lovely, mad little genius.
Are you ready? Let us presume this show is a big hit.
Oh, it is, right?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Are you ready, Charlotte, for fame?
Oh, man. Can I answer that?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I feel like the second
I'd be the
someone
worst
stops
person.
you to ask for a selfie, you're like, a self? What?
I'm pretty crotchety. I can't imagine I'd be
you
good
get
at
crotchety.
it. Like, even when people ask her for pictures, if they're like, can I take a pic? I'll be like, do you know who she is? Or you just recognize her? Do you actually like her show? Or do you just think she might be famous?
What's one character she's played?
Just the first letter of her name.
She's going to be horrible to play.
She will not handle it well?
No,
Probably not.
No. But I'm
What?
excited to see it happen.
But it'll be enjoyable to watch.
Yes.
Do you root for her?
100%.
So, in other words, this would be a killer. I give you a killer example. The first reviews come out. Mm-hmm. Idiotsitter is a wonderful show, particularly the performance of Charlotte Newhouse.
I would beam.
She'd be happy.
Really?
Yes.
She so outdoes the other character.
Well,
Great. Fantastic.
I think we'd both be upset about that.
I would just, honestly, I would tell her, I'm so proud of you. And then I would go into a room and I would cry for 45 minutes.
Jeez, that's so depressing.
45.
How would you feel if she got the principal right? Jillian Bell is terrific, but newcomer Charlotte Newhouse leaves much to be desired.
I would be excited for her, and I would be bummed for me. I would be very excited for her, but I mean, her light doesn't, like we'd be excited for each other, and we'd both be bummed if either of us got bad news.
I think we would both just if one of us got a bad review, we would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for, whatever was said to you, and then the other one would go, no, they're so dumb, and they're so wrong, and you're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. You both will be tremendous successes. This show will be a hit. I'm good at this.
Ooh, I like
Jillian
that.
and Charlotte will answer social media questions in our final segment. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Plus, we'll play a game of If You Only Knew. Alex, pay attention.
Oh, no.
Back with Jillian Bell and Charlotte Newhouse. They'll star in Idiotsitter. Can't wait to see this. It's coming January 14th on Comedy Central, 10:30, 9:30 Central. Jillian at Anderson Twirl tweets, be honest, how much did you enjoy getting into a fist fight with Jonah Hill?
It was the most fun. I mean, first of all, we shot part of it in Puerto Rico, and I'd never been there before.
What movie was that?
For 22 Jump Street.
Uh-huh.
And you're doing, physical comedy with Jonah Hill, and we improvised most of that scene, and it was just really freeing and fun. And Phil Lord and Chris Miller directed, and they would just let us do basically whatever we wanted, and I couldn't believe how much stayed in the film.
I like Jonah a lot.
Yeah.
Jonah, by the way, said this about you. Jillian makes me want to quit show business and realize I'm a complete fraud because she's the funniest person I have ever met in my life.
He's right.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yadji Gerber on our Larry King Now blog. When you are sleeping, do you dream about your characters?
No. I dream about flying.
Tell that
exclusively.
person they're a freak. No.
I dream about flying.
You do all the time?
No, I just wish I would dream about
Yeah,
flying.
I was gonna
I'm putting
say,
it out
no
there,
one
so
dreams
tonight
that.
I will dream about flying.
I've never flown.
No?
Really?
Gosh, that should be one of your
You
tweets,
should-
by the way.
you should
Can I
tweet
talk
that.
to you about your
She'd
Twitter?
like to
My
talk
2
to you.
cents
It is my favorite.
every Sunday.
It is my favorite. I mean, I imagine that you have 3 bottles of wine. And start tweeting. Yes?
No, I don't drink. I drink wine, but not on.
Not
Sundays.
Can I tell you my 2 favorite tweets?
I
have them saved.
dictate them to my wife and my.
And then she,
producer.
and then okay,
She
and
says
then they
I
do.
don't type them.
Okay, can I tell you my 2 favorite tweets of yours? I have never been on a hayride. That is a legit tweet. You
Of course,
tweeted.
the way it works
You
is.
should go on a hayride. By
I
the
used
way.
to do column for USA Today and the Miami Herald. Many years, I've probably done thousands of columns, and all it was, I would sit at the typewriter and I would say, "What comes into my mind?"
Right.
Bang, and I write down.
Well, then I want
This year, I like the color brown.
Oh, there you
Whoa!
go. That's a
good.
perfect.
Just except for.
That's like a free
And I'm going to
one.
bring up my second favorite tweet, which is there's an exclamation mark at the end of this. Bring back the miniskirt,
Yeah.
Larry.
We should have worn miniskirts
I know
for Larry.
Why not? That's a turn on.
it is.
Charlotte, my producer tells me you want me to guess your astrological
Yes,
sign.
I would like you to.
Well, I'll quote the great singer Jack Jones, who said, "I don't believe in horoscopes, but I'm a Capricorn. We don't believe in anything." Well, I'm a Scorpio.
Well, I'm a Scorpio.
Are you?
There we go.
Red Taurus.
No. Don't shake your hand. Don't shake your hand.
So, in other words, sex is constantly on your mind.
Always. That's all I'm thinking about it right now.
It's the sex sign.
Yep, it is. We're
You
the
realize-
sexy ones.
Who are you thinking
We're the
about
sexy ones.
sexually?
Ooh, no, not you.
Because
That's
of
what
their
you meant.
hair that's done.
Not you.
We'll play a game of If You Only Knew. I'll ask questions. Jillian, what makes Charlotte laugh?
Oh my gosh, what makes you laugh? There is a YouTube video of an ice skater that they add
Jillian
fart
Bell.
sound effects every
I
time the
don't
ice
find
skater
that
spins.
funny.
Wait, that's me.
all.
Never mind.
No, it makes you laugh. All right. Charlotte, what makes Jillian laugh?
Well, ice skating farting videos.
Soon it'll be Alex. Jillian, your first impression of Charlotte.
I thought she was cool.
It's true.
I thought she was really cool.
But you
What was
still
your
think
first
that.
impression of Jillian?
Super funny.
Jillian, who is someone Charlotte is dying to work with?
Tom Hardy.
And who is Charlotte, who is Jillian dying to work with?
Who are you dying to work with?
Come on, there's one
Oh,
answer.
well, but you've worked with them already.
No, there's one answer.
What?
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, right, Tim Curry. Ugh,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Who?
Tim Curry. Her favorite actor is Tim Curry.
Okay,
Who's her
Jillian,
favorite movie?
something Charlotte is embarrassed to admit she likes.
Oh my gosh, Vanderpump Rules?
Yeah. Oh, and I love that show, the prank show.
Oh, she loves this prank
Prank
show.
show.
What is it called?
Impractical
Impractical Jokers.
Jokers. She loves that.
And what is something Jillian's embarrassed to admit?
There's so many things she should be embarrassed to like. How
Not
about
embarrassed of a one.
Okay, now answer for yourselves. What's your who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Donnie
Oh, I
Wahlberg.
could answer. Yeah,
Who?
I could answer.
Donnie
that.
Wahlberg, New Kids on the Block.
Nice guy.
Yeah. And Steven Seagal is a tie.
And Justin Timberlake.
And who
No,
was
that was high school.
who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Who's my John Bon Jovi?
Great.
Most embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassing moment. What's my most embarrassing moment? You would know more than me. I had a
Most
major.
embarrassing- Oh, you had a panic attack.
I had a major panic attack shooting in here at Vice.
Really?
Yeah, and
Serious?
it was crippling in the moment. That's not a fun, embarrassing moment.
What
That's
was
just an
it
embarrassing
like?
moment.
You lost it?
I just could not remember. I had probably 3 lines, and the camera was on the back of my head. There was
It's
no.
your torso. She hasn't seen it. She's so.
I haven't
nervous
seen it
about
because I was really nervous.
What was your most embarrassing moment, Charlotte?
all the time.
Charlotte,
Just say all the time.
what was your most embarrassing moment?
All the time.
You're embarrassed
It's all the
all
time. Yeah.
Secret talent.
Secret talent. I can frown all the way.
What? Everyone can frown. What do you mean all the way?
Nope, yours
No,
doesn't look
that's
as
not
good.
a frown. See, that's a frown.
I can also plug my nose just using my lip.
Oh
if I
yeah,
go
do
underwater.
that. Do that.
Oh,
These are all very attractive.
what's your secret talent? Oh, it's a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah, you can tell right away.
Jeez.
Worst audition.
Worst audition. I had to do a commercial audition for promoting Brazil.
The country of
Yes,
Brazil?
just the country of Brazil, and I had to dance to the song from Space Jam. That's by far got to be my worst audition, and that is out there somewhere.
Did you get the part?
No.
What was your worst audition?
It was for one of those like crime shows where you're supposed to be crying, and I couldn't. Like I couldn't get the
Were you
tears
like
up,
this?
so I was just like talking like this and pretending I was crying. It was so
Shaking your
awful.
hands a lot.
Oh.
Okay, who's the first boy you ever kissed?
Steven Steelman.
Steven Sealman in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. How old were you?
Oh, it's real old.
How old?
I mean, this is like the first like real kiss, right?
Yeah.
I think I was 16, 17.
That's old.
That's old.
That's how old I was.
Charlotte, who was yours first?
Mine was a guy named Elliot Blanchard.
Yeah, get it, Elliot.
At boarding school, also 16.
Get it, Elliot.
New Jersey?
No, I went to boarding school. I went to Andover, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Heard of it?
You both are a delight. This show will be a tremendous hit. I thank you both.
Thank you.
We thank you.
Thanks to my guests, Charlotte Newhouse and Jillian Bell, Idiotsitter. Premieres January 14th at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Comedy Central. You will not miss this. As always, you can find me on Twitter at King's Things, and we'll see you next time. She hates you.
I know.